Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Renee. I hope you're having a great day. Today we are in Daniel. We are going to be focusing on Daniel chapter 6, Daniel in the lion's den. Y'all know this is a famous biblical story all about what God can do. I mean, when it seems like an impossible situation, only God. And so that's going to be the title of my page today, is Only God. I love this story because when Daniel comes out, or, when Daniel's in the lion's den, the king hurries back because he didn't want to put Daniel, you have to read the whole story, but the king didn't want to put Daniel in the lion's den in the first place. And so he said the king went to his palace and spent the night fasting. Here's another instance of fasting in the Bible. No diversions were brought to him, and he could not sleep because he was so worried about Daniel in the lion's den. So the next morning, he rushed down to see if Daniel was okay, and he calls in, and he says, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you continually serve, been able to rescue you from the lions?" I love that. I just, can your God rescue you? He's asking. And then in verse 21, 22, Daniel spoke with the king and said, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, and they haven't harmed me, for I was found innocent before them." And so I just think God is incredible, and only God. And in situations like this, when you feel like there's no way out and you're in the lion's den, only God. Just remember that, only God. So anyways, so today we are going to be using up some scraps. I have all these scraps from my sticker paper, and y'all know how expensive sticker paper can be. These were maybe some images that I didn't use, or I just, I had some extra little spots. So what I would tell you, if you are using sticker paper and you have pieces like this, don't throw out that sticker paper, y'all. You can use this for different things, different projects along the way. So I'm going to use up all my scraps. So what I do is anytime I have like big pieces like this, like even like a little section like this, I will just cut out whatever I'm cutting out and then put these back in like a little folder, so I know that I have all these scraps, so I can, anytime I need like a little piece of sticker paper, I can go back and use it. So that's what I'll be using today. So let's see, I have got all these different stamps. So I've got this lion stamp that I just recently purchased. A lady was selling a bunch of stamps off Facebook Marketplace, and I picked these up and I was like, oh, this will be perfect for Daniel. So I picked up these two little lion stamps, wooden stamps. I also have this cross wooden stamp that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be putting everything on sticker paper. So let's move. I'm going to move my Bible real quick, because right now I am just going to be focusing on working on this sticker paper for now. Okay, so I also have all of these inks, and let's see, get myself organized. I got my paper towel, my sticker paper, wipe this off. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna need a bigger sheet. Let's grab this for my bigger lion. And so I was thinking of doing like a brown lion and like a lighter brown, a dark brown lion and a lighter brown lion. So let's start with the lighter brown first and see how this works. Hopefully these stamps will work good. I was kind of fooling around with them a little bit, but it just depends on your ink, how well you get it all. I want to make sure I get all the ink, get some really good ink in here. I can't even see, so. I don't have a lot of sticker paper, so I want to make sure I get this. Pretty good. We'll see. Okay, so I'll stick it right there, press hard. Hopefully it'll come out pretty good. And no, it did not. Or it's really light. That is really light. let's try, we might have to try this one. Let's try the potter's clay. Yeah, I can already see this one has more ink. So this one must be running out of ink. That's the problem. That's the problem. So actually, I might, no, I don't think I want to put it over it. I'm gonna let that air dry just a tad because I don't want it wet. I can see wet spots on the sticker paper. I wonder if it'll fit. No, it's gonna have to fit this way. Okay, let's see if this one will work. But this is what you can use your scraps of sticker paper for. Ah, y'all, I'm having issues. Half of it came out. Half of it. Okay, let's try it one more time. I'm gonna do it over this one and see if I can get this one to look better. See if I can match it up as best as I can. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll just try another one. Ah, that one worked out much better. Ah, much better. Okay, so we like that one. Yay, we got one. Got one. You just gotta kind of, I guess, keep trying. Just gonna clean this off. A little bit. Okay, so let's see. Did that color, did that color. Let's do this darker color. So I like this one. So I'm gonna cut, actually I'm not gonna cut it out yet. I am going to actually let it dry because you can see a little bit of the wet spots. When you're stamping on different kind of papers, especially like sticker paper and stuff, you have to let it dry a little. So let's try, I think this will fit right here. We'll try it. I'm gonna do a dark brown one now. Let me get this off. Hopefully this will work in one shot. Yeah, it looks like it got covered, huh? I don't want it too wet. Let's see. I probably don't need to press this hard. I always have issues with stamps. I'm always afraid if I don't press hard enough. Okay, so we'll let that one dry. You can see, again, some wet spots. So you gotta let it kind of dry before, because it'll smear. Even when I stamp in my Bible, I find that if I'm touching it right away or something, I need to let the ink dry a little bit before I can fool around with it. So anytime you're using stamps, and it depends on the ink, the paper you're using, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you gotta let it dry. Even take a heating tool to it and dry it off. I'll bring this over and wash it when. Okay. Okay. So I've got all of this sticker paper too, and I've got this little one, this little lion. So I'm gonna do some of these other colors now. I wanna do some blue and purple and pinks. Okay, let's see how this one turns out. Got a lot of space on this one, the sticker paper, so we'll take advantage of it. Ooh, like that. Love all my noises, everybody. I get so excited over the little things. Let me get a paper towel. Better, that might work better. This is a old baby wipe, and that's why I'm getting all those little pieces. Let's see, you can see them all. Okay, Let's try one more, maybe not as wet, I guess, or is not as... I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and I'm not gonna press as hard for this next one. Dry a little. Okay. I'm gonna press down, but I'm not pressing as hard. Oh, look at that. So you get a little bit more definition. So I guess you gotta just kind of play with your stamps. You can see this one was a little bit more wet and I pressed down really hard. This one was a little less wet and I didn't press down as hard. So I get a little bit more details in it, especially on these kind of stamps that have such intricate details. So just kind of play. That's why I like, another reason why I like doing stamping outside of my Bible first, because then I can kind of test it out and play with things, and I can pick the ones I like and then put those in the Bible, versus if you're stamping directly in your Bible, man, you got to get it right the first time. I mean, you know, not saying that it has to be perfect, but if you don't get it right the first time, it's all smeared up, then it kind of gets aggravating. So I'm going to try the same thing with this one. Let it dry just a tad. I'm not going to press as hard. Oh, look at that. Yes. Love it. Perfect. First time. Getting the hang of this. Getting the hang of it. Okay, then I had this pink or this pink? I had a bright pink in here. I like this one. If I can get it open, come on. Maybe not. It's stuck. There we go. Do we want that pink? Oh, we'll see what it looks like. See if it's even working. See what happens. Ooh, that's really light pink. Let's try the darker one, the one beneath it. We could have a light pink lion too, but let's try this darker one. Let's make sure there's no wetness. Oops, I just lifted it. Might need a darker pink somewhere. Let's see if I can find a darker pink. Or maybe if I combine the two, let's see. See if we combine the two colors, if it'll make it even darker. Give it a more pink. Put that one on, and I'm gonna put, we'll see what happens. Again, just play with it. Okay, this one I'm gonna press hard, kind of hard. Nope. Okay. Let's grab our inks. And let's see if we can find something. Here's some darker ones right here. Ooh, let's try that one. Oh, that's the one that's fallen out of the... It's fallen out of its container. It's okay, we'll jerry rig it, we'll get it. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's do them this way so I can fit more. Okay, that's more red. Let's see. This says rose coral. If I mix it with the red, maybe it'll turn into like kind of a pinkish. I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. That one right there. So let me grab one more. Okay. We'll let those dry. So I'm moving those to the side. Okay. So I have a purple, right? So this was the rose coral. Oop. That's the one I keep forgetting, that one comes out. So I'm gonna put this one, and then I'm gonna put the rose coral more again on top of that. And maybe it'll be a little bit darker. These are so old, these inks. I don't mind that I'm like kind of mixing them and making my own colors. If y'all recognize this, that was from one of my other Bible journaling pages. I must have printed a couple of them out and I didn't need them. Okay, I like that one. That's about as dark as it's gonna get, unless I go red, but I wanted it more pink, so. Okay, so let's clean this stuff off. Put that to the side. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do, let me move all this. Okay, I wanted to, let's see, emboss a gold cross. So let's see if it'll fit this way. It should fit this way. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Versamark. I haven't ever embossed on sticker paper. Hopefully it won't melt it. Let's see what happens. I want to get this really saturated with the Versamark. Make sure I got all the points. Okay. And I want to make sure I get all of it, because it's not that big. It's like a very wispy kind of stamp. It's just got these little lines on it. So I want to make sure I get, because if you miss a line, it just won't look right, if that makes sense. Okay, it looks like it's on there. I don't know if y'all can see it in the light. Let's see if you can you see it? There it is. It's on there with the Versamark. So Versamark is a clear, let me grab a white piece of paper. It's a clear ink. It's like a watermark stamp pad that you use for embossing powders. And I love embossing. It's like magic, right in front of your eyes. And I just want to make sure I get embossing powder on everything that I need to get it on. Okay, and of course there's parts here that I don't want it, so I'm going to grab a brush and just carefully brush the powder off. As much as I can. Okay. And then just, this embossing powder lasts forever, y'all. Once you get one container, unless you're embossing like all the time. I've had these for years, and embossing powders last forever. So this is a gold embossing powder. Super fine detail gold. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work with the heating tool. I hope I don't burn or melt the sticker paper. We'll see what happens here. Ooh, it's starting to curl. Ooh, it's starting to curl. Let's see if I put it down a little bit. Ooh, it's getting hot, y'all. Get ready to call the fire department because I burned the place down. Okay, I can't tell if it's turning. It doesn't look like it's turning yet. But it's curling my sticker paper. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's starting to turn. I'm just going to go over it one more time just to make sure I got it all. Whew. Okay. Yay, we didn't burn the place down. So there it is. Look at that. Oh, so cool. I love embossing powder, y'all. It's so fun. So fun. Okay, so since it worked, yay! I was hoping it would work. So I grabbed these, what are these? Little stamps, little letter stamps. I got these from Tuesday Morning, locally here. So they have a lot of little letter stamps and I liked them. So ahead of time, I wrote with the stamps, not wrote, but I put Only God. I don't know if you can see that. Only God on here. So I was going to try to emboss that as well. If this worked, I was going to do this. So let's see how this works. And actually, I am going to cut this out so I don't heat this up anymore. And we'll move that to the side and let that stay dry. And I'll use this leftover sticker paper for it. And this is going to be my title for the page, Only God. Okay. Seal that up and stick this on. Make sure it gets on there real good. And it looks like I got it all. It looks like it. So let's see. Yep. Okay. Then just take your brush. A lot of times once you turn on the heating tool, it'll blow all this extra, these little pieces away. But I try to rub as much of it off as I can. Okay. See, look, I mean, you can just keep using this stuff over and over and over. And I've been using this one for years and it doesn't even look like I touched it. Okay. So let's see if we can get this to work just as well as the cross. There it goes, starting to change. Whoop. Only God. Okay, let's see how that looks. Making sure I got it on the right side. I just flipped over. I was like, oh my gosh, did I put it on the right side? Because I could see the line right there. Only God. Yay! Okay, so there's our prep work, and now we just got to put together our page. So let's move all this and bring our book back. Move all my ink. Okay, so here's all of our stickers. Here are all of our stickers. And so now I am going to grab my scissors. Here's some more. Okay, now I'm just going to cut them out. But this is a great way to use up a lot of your scraps. And now you don't have to grab another full sheet out or anything like that. I save, if I have, you know, a pretty good spot, you know, pretty good empty spot. Now this I'll throw away because I'm not going to use that. So here's one. Let's try to cut around this guy. Because this was the good one. This was the one that worked out better than the other one. Kind of like the little shadow at the bottom too from the lighter one that I did earlier. Okay, so this I'll throw out because I probably won't use that. So, but see, I'm getting use out of all of my extra sticker paper. And nothing goes to waste. I try to use up as much of everything I have, because this sticker paper does get quite expensive. And I've had some people in Australia tell me it's almost $50 for them to order it and then get it shipped. So, and it's harder for them to find different kind of embellishments and things. So they have to kind of get creative and make use of what they have. So I'm all about that. Get creative. Use what you have. If you don't have sticker paper, you can do it on regular paper. It doesn't have to be sticker paper. Boy, this one's really curling up once we get it stuck on there. Let's flip them over for now so you can kind of, well, that's not helping. That's not helping. Okay. Right now I'm just cutting out all my little lions. All my little lions. I'm trying not to touch them still because they still might be a little wet. I'll cut. I might save this image for something else, so I'll put that to the side. Who knows? Let's see. Do we want one of these pink ones? I don't know if they'll show up. Okay, these I'm not sure about, but I think I'm going to use this blue one. And this purple one, and maybe this pink one. I just wanted some different colors as well. I know lions aren't blue, pink, and purple, y'all. I know that. But, you know, it's artwork. You don't have to have true-to-life colors. And who knows? Maybe in heaven, there will be some blue, pink, and purple lions. Who knows? So, that's what I am going with. This is a really light pink. I'm not sure if this will show up, but we can see. Okay, so that I'm throwing away. This one. Yeah, I like that one the best. Okay, we'll put that to the side. We might use that for something else later. Who knows? Okay. So let's see. This has got some spots on it. I don't know if those are wet spots or just spots from the stamp. So let me see if I could dab them up, or yeah, they're a little wet. So you got to be careful with those. Okay. Okay. So what do we want to do? Let's try to set this up first and see. So maybe this guy will go here, because here's Daniel in the lion's den. So that's kind of like introducing the story. Maybe this guy. Maybe he'll be like right, well, maybe that guy will be here, because I want the cross. So, okay. This guy's got to come down here a little bit. Okay, so here, we'll have him looking at the story there. Well, he'll introduce the story by looking at it like that. And then this guy will be here. And then we've got, let's see, maybe we'll put the purple one, maybe like right there, maybe. And then the blue one, like maybe kind of like right there. Maybe a pink one. I think this guy's gonna be too light. He's gonna fade off, but if he, maybe if he's really faded, he can be, where should we put him somewhere? I still got the title too. Ooh, don't forget the title. So Only God will probably go right about here. And then the cross I want, so actually we can move these guys up a tad. The cross I want to be over it all. So see, this is how I kind of, you all have seen me do this before, just try to figure out where I'm putting things. I want his face to show, so you remember it's all sticker paper, so it's all gonna kind of be, I want him to kind of overlap him a little bit. And he'll come down here and he'll go there. Maybe we'll just leave this guy out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lions in the lion's den, or do we need 6? 5. 5 is for grace. I think I'm gonna leave 5. 5 is the number for grace. Oh, that just popped into my head. Okay, there we go. So this will go last because that's gonna go over everything. Okay, so these two, let's move them over here. So this guy's gonna go down first. Okay. So he is going to be looking at the story, telling us about the story. I'm trying not to, it's still a tad wet. I don't want to smear it. That's cool, how it goes over the words like that. I like that. Okay, come on. We can do it. There we go. We can do it. Oh, and then I had half of it. Yeah. We can do it. Okay. This guy is gonna kind of be like right there. And then this guy, but we got to cut off that black part right there. We don't want that to show. That would show. Okay. A little pink one. We'll have him sitting right there. And then the purple one. And we want his face to show like that. Oh, I love how the colors are overlapping each other. I love that. Okay, and I want him to have some purple on him. Kind of how it's just overlapping. I love it. Love it. Okay, and then Only God, that's my title. Only God can do such miracles. Love it. And then I'm gonna, is there, nope, no crease in this one. Okay, this is curly, so this is gonna be a little bit tougher to work with. When you emboss sticker paper, apparently it makes it curl. Lesson learned. But it's not that big of a deal because it's sticker paper, if I can get it off. Maybe it got so hot. No, there we go. I'm saying maybe it got so hot it melted it. But no, there we go. It's because it didn't melt the title. Ah, look. And then when you take the sticker off the paper, the sticker is not curled. So, yay. Do we want to overlap? I don't want to cover his face too much. So, Jesus over all of it. He reigns and rules even over the lions in the lion's den. Oh my gosh, y'all. I love it. I love how it turned out. Cool. Well, there we go. So use up your just scrap sticker paper. Try embossing. It works. We found out. And just fool around with your little stamps. So here is the page. Daniel in the lion's den. Only God. I love it. So thank you all again for joining me. Hope you have a very blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Have fun creating and have fun staying in God's Word. Bye, y'all.